Is this good? Am I good here? Seeing it? Okay. Alright, looks good. Let's go. Hey, what's up? Denise here, Lifecycle 360. Today's video, I'm going to be tackling how you can mobilize those stiff and tight neck muscles from the constant tech neck that, we're not going to get rid of it. It's here to stay. So what we have to do is know how we can offset the muscle imbalances, also the movement patterns that's going to develop. We need to start working on those things to offset all these ways that we are compensating and getting our whole musculoskeletal system wrecked. So today, following up on the last video that we did, because I did the shoulders and how you can create some mobility for overhead flexion, and I always say where the shoulders go, the neck follows. And what happens now with the neck, as we have the tech neck coming more and more apparent in our society these days, where we're talking about tech neck is this: you're constantly looking down at your phone, tablet, whatever it is, and this position causes a rounding of the shoulders, rounding of the spine, tightness of the chest muscles in here, and also these muscles in front of the neck become very short, and the ones to the back are going to get long and very tight. So we need to work on these here, the neck flexors and the extensors. Alright, so how do we do that? I have lacrosse ball, my favorite. This is the best thing in the world when it comes to mobility. And I also have another ball. I don't know what to call this one. I bought it from Skills. They have a lot of mobility tools. I can leave a link down below for you if you want to check out any tools that you could get from the Skills outlet. Now, the thing is, when it comes to trying to get some mobility done on your neck, normally you would find persons talking about stretching and, going to the left, right, making a full circle. Nothing wrong with that. But in order for us to help with the tightness and the shortness that exists here, because if we're always looking down, we need to actually try to what we call a tack and twist. And it's not about rolling down on the muscle, because here we have a lot of some serious veins and arteries that passing through the neck here. So we don't want to be rolling on the neck, and that's one thing. If you're talking about myofascial release, you're not putting any pressure, especially in the front of the neck. You're gonna call this one a tack and twist. And we're gonna use the lacrosse ball, and this is gonna be used for the front of the neck, and the muscles here is gonna connect straight up to the jaw as well, which is how you get to turn those neck this way and that way. All right. So let me show you how you're gonna use it. Okay. So dealing with the two large muscles that we want to tackle in terms of trying to allow it to relax a little bit, especially if you're always with your head down this way. This big muscle called the sternocleidomastoid mastoid, that muscle is going to become very short, and it's good that people try lengthening it with different neck stretches, but sometimes we need to try to help that muscle to relax a little bit, and that's where we're going to be using the lacrosse ball. Okay, so you're going to take the lacrosse ball, and what you're going to do is try to push it onto that big muscle. You can see it here, and you're going to try just pressing down and turning on it like this twisting motion. Right, you're going to keep doing that, and that is going to give you some relief. Try to get it go straight up to that jaw level where the attachment is in that mastoid process. This big muscle connects to the clavicle, and part of it goes to the sternum as well. So therefore, that tech neck is going to keep you almost like everything is going to try to close in like that. So that's why we need to start using this to help release that stiffness and tightness that might come over a period of time with constantly looking at the phone. Now remember, you don't want to go in anywhere soft. No track here, right here. Don't be pushing down on that. Right here, you'll see that big, nice, big sheath of muscle. You want to get it on there. Right. All right. So we did some mobility. You want to do this maybe a couple minutes on this side, couple minutes on that side. What about the back of the neck from constantly holding that head up? Let's deal with that now. So, when you're trying to get to the back of the neck, it's a little different, a little difficult if you're not sure of how to get there, right? If you notice, part of our anatomy gives us a nice curve here that is going to be difficult if you want to try to release that big trap muscle going up to the neck, and under that we have the levator scapula. That is also a really big muscle that needs to be released, and this is where this big ball, really hard ball, comes into play. And I guess that's why they make these things in the first place. So what you need to do to be able to get to those muscles there, you can do it lying down like this, so you can actually do it against a wall. I prefer it like this because you have just more of your body weight being able to go onto the board. So from here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start from one side, and I'm going to just try moving over. See that there? So my head, as everybody else's, is going to be heavy enough that it's going to be able to work on this hard surface of the ball here. So it will bring some release of those tight muscles that we have, causing us to, have this always stuck in one position. I'll do it on the middle as well, and also the ball will be able to reach right above with the insertion of those other muscles that goes to the skull, right? So you want to just get a nice roll from side to side. I'm gonna tell you this feels so good, because it's like you really get ease when you're doing this from your neck, and sometimes you just don't have the ability to help yourself beside calling your local masseuse or your favorite masseuse that comes and be able to get those tightness out today. Now we only touching really when you look at this with this ball, we only touching the part of the neck that has the little curve. So how do we get to the below in the middle there where we have that large trap and those rhomboids, because it all connects to the neck, right? Let's show how we can get that going. This one you need to be standing up. So let me show you. Going back to using the lacrosse ball for this, and this is where you can stand or you can lie down, and I'm showing you two options, right? So if you're already on the ground and you want to do this on the floor with the bigger mobility ball, you can do it. When you put in this onto in the traps and the rhomboids in the back there, I'm going to try to get first of all the trap muscle first, the trapezius. Those muscles go across here, connects to the acromion here, and also to the shoulder. So how do you do that? You're going to take this little ball, and I want you to try to get it right around here, not too deep, right around here. Right, see that there? And now I'm going to go onto the wall, and I'm going to just use my body weight, press a little bit, and I'm going to go up and down. I can go to the side, turn it around, and you will feel where you need to go a little bit more or a little bit less as you do it. And try this side so you can see it better, if you can. Right, so this is the money already. Yeah, don't let it go up too high. And you can do that, and you can add some shoulder flexion in there too, to help you with the movement, to get more movement in the back there, to get more pressure onto those muscles. And there you have the ability to help the neck with now you want to go and do your strengthening or your stretches, do this first, and then we could go on to do those strengthening and stretches. I hope this was helpful, and if you want to see some stretches that will be good for your neck once you finish this mobility routine, guys, leave a comment in below. I'd always like to hear from you, and it helps me to put together what is beneficial for you guys out there, so that you look forward to seeing videos like this more and more. I'm telling you, you want to try this one, because unconsciously, if you check how much hours you look at your phone every day, it's unreal. So don't allow yourself to morph into a position that you start looking like some sort of hunchback or something, or your head coming forward, changing the human look. Alright, try it today. If you don't have a lacrosse ball, you could probably try getting a cork ball, but you have to wrap that in like a towel or something, because that's really, really hard, and there's like a stitching on it that doesn't allow the smoothness for you to be rolling all over it. Other than that, guys, I hope you like this video today. Give me a thumbs up, give me a like. It always encourages me to keep doing these videos, and share all the time. Is always good to help each other with these videos, so we don't have to go through and be living in pain all the time. Alright, so I'll see y'all on the next video. Take care, and bye bye.